Welcome, my Spirit Queen family. I have really exciting news for you. My YouTube channel is accepting special memberships to sponsor my videos. When you become a member by clicking the join button next to subscribe, you will be getting exclusive offers and special perks. For example, you'll be able to be the first ones to watch my videos with the links posted on my community page. I will give you personal shout outs to my haunted members every week. And for my demon members, you will get all of the above, plus behind the scenes footage and bloopers of cutout scenes. And best of all, I will email you an autographed personalized photo of me. My videos contain spirituality tutorials, live readings, vlogs, surprise contacts, my podcast, Exposing Fake Psychics, crazy adventures, paranormal investigations, and more. I also do live investigations and will take you along with me. With your monthly support, I will be able to continue to make great content and you get to interact with me directly. Those who are animal lovers and reptile lovers will get to see my private collection of snakes, lizards, turtles, chameleons, and more. So please join now and let's grow my channel and community together. I will also take you along with my shows I do. My Spirit Queen family will also learn secrets about spirituality and the paranormal. Members will also have a special badge next to their name anytime they comment on my live videos. So what are you waiting for? Click on that join button now and become part of the Spirit Queen family today. Welcome to my life adventure. I'm the one and only Monica the Spirit Queen. I'm a professional psychic medium and a paranormal investigator. My crew and I lurk in the shadows at night, hunting spirits and demons. I do readings, break black magic spells, travel, expose fake psychics, and have clients from around the world. I'm no nonsense when it comes to respect and honesty. I have a crazy busy life, but I love it. My family keeps me going with their love and support. I will never give up, no matter what demons I have to face. Are you okay though?
She didn't kidnap me, took me out of town. I've been pistol whipped, I've been stabbed, I've been burned, tortured. Literally, he tortured me. Like, you don't even know the stuff I've gone through. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
So stressed out right now? Yeah, he had already dropped the charges once. Well, they bring him back up. Because I told him, what the fuck, like, you know, over a year and a half, I've been getting beaten and fucking tortured and shit. Like, when he does it, he, like, holds me hostage for days. Like, she didn't kidnap me, took me out of town 2 times, and nothing became of anything. They had to bring up no charges. I've been pistol whipped, I've been stabbed, I've been burned, I've been tortured. I mean, literally, he tortured me. I was like, he just can't get away with what he's doing, fucking shooting targets or something, because he'll shoot me with BB guns and darts. Like, you don't even know the stuff I've gone through. I got scars, my dog. He shoots my dog on me.
Did he get arrested when you guys went to court?
He just got arrested again, and we have court on 17th, as a matter of fact.
Didn't you have court last week?
Yeah, but he didn't show up. They put a warrant out for him, and then they went and got him. I have permanent bruises and scars from his shit. He left me homeless. He left me with nothing. He left me on the street. Like, it was weird. It was like, he became somebody I didn't know. Well, now he's a grown-ass man. Like, I can't overpower him. I can only do so much. I said, believe me, I fight bad. Mom didn't raise no punk. You can only do so much.
Yeah. Well, number one, he's a piece of shit and a woman beater. Yeah. And number two, he has the habit of using people for many years.
Oh, yeah.
He likes to use people for his own benefit.
That's what I used to tell him.
He doesn't know what love is.
Yep. I used to tell him, too. I told him, I'm not doing whatever, whenever. Because he was just, I don't know, he's just weird. I put up with him for 15 years and I said, finally, fuck you. Like, I told him, whatever. I was like, I'm done with you. There's something not long ago that clicked in my head. Like, I even told him, you know what? Why else would I stay with you? Because he was telling me, like, I'm bullshit. And I was like, why would I want to be with you? I said, you know, that shit you fucking offered. I said, you never were nothing or won't become anything. I was like, really? I was like, so what else would it be that? I said, but you know what? I'm good. I said, I don't want you. I said, I'll file for divorce. I was like, I don't need you. Like, I lost, like, every...
Well, I'm glad you finally filed for divorce. Hopefully, he'll stay away. If not, he's gonna keep getting into trouble. Nobody deserves to be in that situation. You know what really sucks about domestic violence and rape cases and child molesters?
They plead down.
That plus, let's say, for example, he does get the 11 years minimum, okay? They can let him out for good behavior within 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's why the DA is pushing it for as much as possible.
You have one of those cases where it's not just spiritual, but it's also physical.
Yeah.
So
I've had a rough life. 21 years old. I feel like I'm 60, 70 years old. I've been on my own since I was 12. Like, I don't know what happened. Totally a whole different fucking person. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
What do you mean different? What do you do?
He just up and left me. This life is just overwhelming right now for me.
How long has this been going on for? The domestic violence?
About a year and a half.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about his past, if you're ready for it. Do you know anything about it? Tell me after I tell you. How about that, okay? And if I hit certain things that you know of, let me know, okay? Basically, just confirm what I'm telling you. Your soon-to-be ex-husband has been, I don't know if you know this or not, not only was he beaten, but he was molested as a child.
Really?
Yes, really.
I never mentioned that.
Yeah, well, of course he's not going to tell you.
And I told him about that, and he didn't care.
Huh?
I said I was too, but like, and I told him about that, but he wouldn't care. He would always just throw that in my face.
Throw what in your face?
That I was molested and shit when I was younger.
See, that's why he's using this defense mechanism where he doesn't see himself as a victim anymore, but he sees himself as the dominant one.
Yeah.
Because he was broken down as a child for so long. He basically lost his soul.
That's him, because like, he would hurt an innocent child just to get back at somebody else. He didn't have no feeling for nothing.
So it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
There you go. This guy doesn't have a soul. Aside
I've had somebody tell me too, like when I worked at a place and he went over there to my work and I was talking to this lady real good and stuff. And the minute he walked in, her whole, like, she was all happy, we're talking. The minute she walked in, she didn't know he was my husband. And she, like, her whole demeanor, she's like, he's evil. She's all, he's got bad intentions. He's no good. Like, and I looked at her and I was like, what do you mean? She said, and I told her, that's my husband. She's like, get away as soon as you can. I was like, well, and but at that time we were good. Like we didn't have no, like, you know, I thought we were good. Like as far as and that was like years and years ago. I just thought about it, but I didn't think nothing of it. She was like, she just wanted to get away from him.
She must have been intuitive to where she's sensitive and she can feel other people's energies like I do.
I'm pretty good at that too, like judging, like somebody. I could be like, no, that person's like no good. I don't hate him because that hate is a strong word. I told him I hate what he did to me, but I don't hate him. Never did I ever think he would do what he did to me.
Who's Veronica?
Veronica? I know. There was a girl, Veronica, that she talked shit to me one time. Told me it's a friend.
She's a backstabbing bitch.
Yeah, her sister's bad too.
Well, this woman I just mentioned has put a curse on you to make you miserable in your life, and for some reason she has so much anger inside her. She made it for you not to be successful and to be stuck. And you know what happens when people get stuck? Sometimes they tend to lose their mind and go crazy.
Yes, like I got to the point where I'd rather be dead. Like honestly, like I wanted to die. And I used to sit here and think like, what the fuck did I do so bad in life that my life's so fucked up? He like changes girlfriends like he does, like more than probably his boxers. No,
hold up, stop, wait, hold on. So you're telling me that you know he's fucked around on you multiple times and you're okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with that.
After he beat you and you still stayed with him?
Saying, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me that I would still want to stay with him. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, one day I just snapped, like, what the fuck? Like, I would never, like, first time he did cheat on me, you know, like I was listening to your broadcast and I was like, okay, well, maybe a mistake, whatever, but he's never admitted and he'll deny it.
I'll tell you what's going on with you. You're under a lust spell. It has nothing to do with love. When you really dig inside your soul, you are going to see that there is no love there. And tell me I'm fucking lying.
Yeah, because that's what...
There's no love.
He has you brainwashed and stuff, and I was like, that's what everybody tells me. It's not love. And I tell him, if you love me, you wouldn't be doing this shit to me.
Hold on. It's not love on his side. It's more anger and revenge because he's mad at the world. So he's going to hurt anybody he can. I don't care how long he does it for. That's him. That's his personality. Okay? Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
1 second, let me finish, please. So, when it comes to you, you are under a lust spell, and it's not done by him. It's done by this chick that I told you about. She knows that you're not going to be happy in this relationship. She knows that no matter what happens, as long as you're under that spell, without you being in control of yourself, you're going to keep going back to him. What she had put in your mind is, it's okay. It will be better tomorrow. It's always tomorrow with you. And tomorrow never came and never will. That's why you're letting him go finally. But at the same time, this curse that not only stopped your marriage, it stopped everything in your life. And that needs to be broken.
Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again.
Do you have a picture of him? I normally don't ask, but if you do, that's better. If not, that's okay.
Absolutely.
Because what happens when I open up a portal to invite a spirit, it's like a red carpet invitation for
Anyone.
Sometimes other spirits will come and barge in. I'm like, nope, you need to get the hell out.
This is my baby.
It's in the mountains.
Yeah, I think that's where they were going.
Angeles Crest.
Yeah, I believe that they were going there. That's where like the hills are and they can see over the city.
Yeah.
That's where they were going.
Oh my God. As these two men pass, you will see that the spirit is moving the camera towards them, keeping an eye on them. It's definitely not the wind because it would have knocked down my tripod with the camera, so it is a spirit. Oh, he's got hot blood running through him. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. What happened to you? Look, it just moved.
I saw. Yeah.
Who was he mad at? He was mad at a family member. I think it's a man.
Mad at the family member.
He was pissed.
Before death?
You guys, we're doing a recording private session. Can you please move?
Is it before or after death?
Before.
Before death. He had a cousin named that was really close to that did him kind of dirty. So.
Like a love and hate relationship, because I see the anger towards this one particular person, and it's just a validation of it's him.
Yeah, probably not. It was love hate.
Yeah.
He loved him, but he was a foul person.
Right.
Yeah.
What part of private is this? Excuse me, ma'am. This is a private area right now we reserved. Can you guys go that way because we're recording? I just told you that. See, I could be nice, but then when you act, I'm gonna be a bitch.
That's most people.
Like he was like the touchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was like, hold her hand for a second.
Yeah, he's touchy.
He wants to feel you through my hand. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay. If you feel anything, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
His energy is like giddy. Was he a jokester?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
He was fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's like, you still have your pretty smile. He remembers your pretty smile. He said you used to make me laugh a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He said you were funnier than him.
I'd agree.
You beat him on that one. There's something that he said there's somebody that was in his ear a lot. There's like a buzzing in his ear. He said, and he should have never listened to that person. He does have some regrets, but he said he should have never listened to that person. It's like in the right ear, constantly buzzing. It's a female. I don't know if his mom, his sister, somebody in his family that was like close with him, but kept buzzing in his ear.
Could be his. Yeah, could be his. She did a lot of buzzing.
Kept buzzing, and he was like, it's like an ongoing battle with this person all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it came to a point where I was so tired of it, like, shut the f up.
Possibly, yeah.
He said the crash, his body had an impact. He said, I felt like something squeezing the life out of me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't die right away. He said, you're the one that kept him sane. You drove him crazy, but you kept him sane.
I believe it. I'm not easy.
No. But you snapped him back into reality a lot. He 100% appreciated you. What's he talking about shoes for?
He loves shoes.
Okay. He's showing me white pair of shoes. It has to be clean at all time and stay clean. His attire had to be clean. Because you know how some people that don't care to throw a t-shirt on.
Yeah, I was the one who didn't care. Yeah, he was always the one like, yeah.
Has to be clean and then he's showing me like cleaning his shoes. Like he has a white pair of shoes or he was like constantly cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, my shoes are still clean.
They are.
No, the one that he's wearing.
Oh, his shoes are still clean. I believe it.
He wanted you to know. My shoes are still clean. This guy has a funny sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
He has a positive energy.
Yeah.
He said, if I can go back, I will not take anything back. I would not change anything. He said, why haven't you moved on?
I don't really open up to many people, so he was like the one person that I did, so that's probably why.
Not being ready is when he went unexpectedly. Number one, he was way too young. But number two, he went in a way where he loved it.
Yeah.
He enjoyed it.
I know.
He keeps rubbing his arm and then like kind of like massaging it. What was wrong with his arm? He's like showing me like his arm.
Like it hurts?
Yeah. Like he's like, this is what he's doing. Like exactly this. I'm just mimicking what he's telling me and doing. Like he's just rubbing his arm back
Something
and
that
forth.
maybe might have happened in the accident type situation.
Is there any questions you have before I...
Well, I do have one now since you said about moving on. Like,
What do you want to ask him?
what does he think about my relationship?
He wants you to move on. He wants you to move on because he wants you to be happy. He said, plus, you need a man to protect you. That was his thing with you, was protecting.
Always, yeah, always.
But he does want you to feel that love again.
Welcome back to the Paranormal Hour with Monica, the Spirit Queen. I have a special guest, a radio personality, Ginger, aka G Snaps. How you doing, girl?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. I'm over here kind of nervous because I'm like, you really can read me. I hope you don't read nothing bad about me right now.
We'll keep the bad stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah. Just tell me if I'm gonna win $1 million again.
We'll talk later.
Okay. So you gotta tell me exactly, like, I heard you say in 2nd grade you saw spirits. What does like a spirit look like? Like, how am I supposed to know that this is like really real?
Well, when I saw my first spirit at the 2nd grade, it was weird. It was like, it was a solid figure, but then with a blink of an eye, it was gone. So for a minute, I thought I was going crazy.
Okay.
But then as time went by, I saw more and more spirits. They come in all shapes and sizes and forms. Some are see-through, some are solid. Some even come in a mist. So, you know, it took a long time for me to actually figure out who's the spirit and who's an actual person.
Wow.
They can be very tricky.
So I hear you talking about paranormal. Give us a little bit more understanding what paranormal is, because me, in my head, I'm thinking paranoia is people getting snatched out of beds by, you can't even tell who's doing it, like a ghost, and something goes flying across the room. So explain to me a little bit more about paranormal.
Too many scary movies out there. Huh?
Right. I'm done watching scary movies.
Well, the paranormal, it doesn't all have to be bad. There's good also. Paranormal just means the spiritual realm that you're dealing with. Something that you can't see with your own eyes. Something that you can't feel the physical touch. But at the same time, your senses and your feelings go up. So if there's anything paranormal going on around you, if there's a spirit going on around you, sometimes you'll feel the hair on the back of your neck sticking up. Sometimes you'll get goosebumps. Sometimes you get lightheaded. There's just different, just depending on the spirit or the entity that's around you, how they make you feel. If they make you feel something out of the ordinary, something that, you know, put thoughts in your mind that you're not used to, and you're like, wait a minute, this isn't me, something's going on, then most likely there's something paranormal going on. Now, what you're talking about is the poltergeist activities that, you know, it's been on in many movies and shows and things like that. And those are the dark side. Those are the ones that are very, very strong and very, very dark. And they only have one agenda in mind on Earth, is to cause havoc and pain on human beings. So that's when you start seeing objects getting thrown, people getting possessed, people getting pulled out of their beds. Yes, it does happen. I'm not here to scare anybody, but absolutely. And then there's also the spirits that are like spiritual guides that will come down. It could be a loved one that you lost that crossed over. It could be somebody that's earthbound that hasn't crossed over, but is interested or has respect, you know, living in your own house, in your own space. So they'll stick around and they'll help you out. They'll actually answer your questions. They'll go into your dreams and answer questions. So not all paranormal is bad.
That sounds a lot better to me, because I am a little nervous. But I do have a question for you that a lot of people probably have. I watch a couple medium shows, you know how they do it. But
Right.
Question do you feel like sometimes you have to walk up to a certain person and say, hey, I have to tell you this? Like you can't sit down, or you get so anxious that you have to tell somebody, hey, I have to tell you this about so and so. So you have to let them know because it's in you, and since it's in you, you have to let them know. Is it like something that you can walk away from, or you just have to do it?
That's a really good question. Most of the time, yes, I do have to. And the reason for that is not only do I sense the spirit there sending a message to somebody that's there at the moment, but at the same time, when I could scan a person real quickly and do a quick reading, and whatever message that I get from a specific individual or spirit that's on earth trying to give a message out to a specific person wherever I'm at, they I connect the dots. I connect the dots and I say, well, okay, this person is actually definitely connected to the spirit that's around. And it's a struggle sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, okay, what happens if I walk up to a person and say something and they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I take my chances because it's what I do, it's what I love to do. I take my chances. And in fact, a couple of weeks ago, real quick, my husband and I went to lunch at IHOP, and our waitress, a really sweet lady, she came around, and I kept seeing a gentleman around her. Like, I felt it was a brother feeling that just wanted to say hi, that was sticking around. So I took my chance, and I asked her, and I said, did you lose a brother? Because he's here. And I described, what he looks like, how he is, and the message that he was giving her. And she was really shocked. She said, in fact, a couple of years ago, she's an older sister. Her younger brother passed away. And she said, and I gave closure. She said, thank you, because I was wondering if he's still okay or not. And now I know that he's okay and he's around me.
Awesome! Wow. Yeah, this is deep. I got goosebumps that you were talking about. But as far as telling people exactly what you feel, do you sometimes feel like it's hard to tell somebody the bad things versus the good things about people?
Absolutely, it's bad. I don't like to be the one to give the bad news, but and that's one of the struggles with the work that I do, and I keep pushing forward. But yeah, there's some things that especially when I'm doing a reading. And I'm straight up, I don't hold anything back. I feel like they need to know the good, the bad, the in-between, everything in order to get the closure. And believe it or not, even when I do give them the bad news, it gives them closure. It answers a lot of their questions.
Definitely. No, I definitely get that. So I guess one of my big questions here, I'm going to ask, do you see anything around me that I need to work on, okay? Because I need to understand this. I need to know.
Do you want me to do a reading on you?
Ooh. Yeah, let's try it out.
All right. So when we come back, I'm going to be doing a special reading on Ginger. Are you ready?
Oh, no.
We'll be right back in a few minutes. Spirit Queen Paranormal Hour. I'm here with Ginger, aka G Snaps.
My girl. What's happening, Vegas? I'm getting scared in here. This is real life, though. She's in here during the break, telling me some real life stuff. So all the non-believers, I was a non-believer, but right now I'm starting to become really a believer. So I really, commend you on just being this strong, because a lot of people can't do that. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you. See, I told you I turned skeptics into believers.
Yeah. Because I really wasn't a believer. I saw, like you said, the movies, the Paranormal movie, and I saw people like on the TV, the mediums, and my mom was crying one day really bad because my grandmother passed away. And she's like, I want to go to this medium because I can get a closure. And I'm like, no, they're not real. So now that, you're in here and I'm actually noticing you and I'm seeing you're really, really genuine, I'm really seeing that this is really true. This is really, something that can really go on in somebody's, mind. And it's like everybody is different in their own way.
Right.
But your gift is more than, a blessing. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here and I'm glad to help you out.
Perfect. Woo.
Hey, you ready for your reading now?
I'm ready for my reading. All right, let's go.
From what I'm seeing right now, like we talked about earlier, your aura is yellow. And a lot of people ask me a question about what do auras mean, what do different colors mean, and they do mean something. Yellow is a very positive, it's very good. it opens up any roadblock that you might have. And what I see is you have had roadblocks in your life. You have had things in your life going on to where you almost wanted to give up on things, or you had things planned in mind and you're just like, I don't know if I should do it or not. That could also mean like an influence from the other side that's trying to stop you. But you don't let that happen. You keep pushing forward. No matter what happens, you don't stop. Also, the negativity, there's not too many negativity around you. Without you even noticing, you're actually able to push that negativity aside, push it away. So if something's going on, you don't soak in it for too long. You don't dwell on it.
Right.
It'll upset you for a minute, and then boom, you push it aside and you keep going forward. You always find other ways to get what you want, to do what you want, and that's a great thing. That's a great ability to have, and that's a lot of things that people in general need to learn to do, so they don't let the bad influence their life.
Definitely.
You do have, I wouldn't say an attachment, but you do have a visitor, a male figure that visits you, and you've seen him in your dream before, because I can see him in your dream. So if you really think about it, you might think it's a dream, you might not remember it at the time, but a male figure, and anytime that person comes to you is at the times when you're pretty much asking for help. If you have questions regarding, anything personal or anything business, anything that you're thinking about, if you should do it or not, or what's the outcome going to be after you do certain things, that male individual comes to you, and he's actually a good influence. He pushes you, he helps you. So I don't know if it's either a father figure or a grandfather, because it's an older gentleman.
Right, my grandfather did.
Probably, yeah. And he's saying superstars. I don't know if he's called you a star or superstar before, but it's like, does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm about to.
So he's there, and he says that he can hear you. He can hear your prayers. He can hear your questions. You don't have to say it out loud, because spirits, they can communicate telepathically without saying anything. So he's there, and not all the time, but the times that he feels like you really need guidance, you really need somebody to be there, he's there.
She got me in here and teared
I'm
up.
sorry.
Sorry. Ooh, Lord. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead.
And then there's a letter A. He's showing me, I don't know who letter A is, but it's a big A.
Whoa.
Does that make sense?
Whoa.
Who's the letter A? You don't have to say it if you don't want to, but there's a letter A.
My girlfriend's name is Alana, so it starts with A. So.
Oh wow.
I never really told people about my girlfriend like that. I just became public with it, and I was scared to tell my grandparents before they passed away about me having girlfriends or anything like that. So yeah. Yeah,
your grandpa knows. He's supportive.
Right now.
He has a big smile. He's supportive. And he says whatever makes you happy, he's happy.
Okay.
He doesn't like to, that's why he's there when you need help, or when you have questions, unanswered questions, like lingering around. He said he's there, and he helps guide you, he pushes you. There are times when you just want to give up on certain things, or sometimes things get really irritating. And he said the reason why you keep pushing forward is because he's there helping you. And he said he couldn't be more proud of you. The letter A, he said he knew it from the beginning, and he supports you 100%.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that. You got his blessing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. She just did that, everybody. How do they find you? Where do they go?
We'll be back in a moment with more readings coming up in a few minutes.
She's real, y'all. She's real.
You said you wanted to pull your father through.
Yeah.
I tell people what they need to hear and not what they want to hear. Did it have something to do with this chest? Because I'm feeling pressure in the chest right now.
Yeah, what?
He's a very free-spirited person. What's up with the horses?
He used to go to horse races a lot.
You said you wanted to pull your father through.
Yeah.
I'm pulling him through as we speak. Did it have something to do with this chest? Because I'm feeling pressure in the chest right now. He's coming through right now, and he's like really heated up. Like I'm burning up at the moment as we speak.
Yeah, what?
Okay. I just want to make sure it's the right person that I'm pulling through. Because once I open up a portal, other spirits would want to come through as well. He's a very free-spirited person. What's up with the horses? Seeing horses with him.
He used to go to horse races a lot.
He went to horse races a lot?
Like he used to bid on horse races on the weekends sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your daddy. That's just a confirmation he wanted me to give you to let you know it's him. He says he has a goofy laugh. Everybody knows. To let everybody know that, like, I know that you guys used to make fun of my goofy laugh. I don't know why he's saying that.
Yeah, you're funny. You're just like kind of loud in like a calm way.
He had an issue or something with the male figure in the family, and he was heartbroken or hurt at the time. But he said, I just want you to know that I'm over it and I let everything go. That he's no longer upset about that situation with that person.
Interesting. Yeah, my mom's ex-boyfriend.
Okay. He said he missed you and he wishes that he could have spent more time with you.
Oh, that's sweet. I miss them too.
And he says that you're not the type of person to express your feelings out loud.
Yeah.
He said you kind of took after him, but his funny sense of humor is what got him going, to stay positive. And he said you should try that sometimes.
Yeah, I see that.
He's showing me dance moves.
Really?
Yeah.
I dance. Sometimes I used to do dance, and I liked it a lot.
He says he used to love it when you danced. Why is he talking about a dog? He said something about who has my dog.
Yeah, we have a dog named that we used to bring over to his house.
He's mentioning everybody in the family, isn't he? Including the animals. That's so cool, though. That just shows, even though you cross over and you're not physically here with your physical body, you still move on. You're still the same person. You still have those memories. And
it is really cool.
Just like we want closure when our loved ones cross over, they want closure too.
Yeah. Is he at peace?
He said a lot more than when I was alive. He said there's no drama here.
I think he was just like the type of guy to keep a lot of his emotions in and had a lot of stress. Felt like he was at peace.
He is definitely at peace. Those who keep their emotions inside, it's like they're constantly being tormented. Well, what do you think about the reading so far? Horses, dogs.
It's so weird. It's so crazy.
And I'm not using any tarot cards either, so that should tell you something.
That does. That's very interesting.
What would you say to him, like, if he was here today in front of you?
I just want to talk to him about like I think a lot about the universe and like manifestation and stuff, and I just wonder if he thought similar thoughts or if he was more realistic.
Okay, so he's saying, I'm going to repeat his words, not mine but his. He said, let me make this very, 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 very clear. When you dabble with spirituality, he says, you're no longer free. He said, I don't know if you knew that he was spiritual, but he was, and he did get nightmares and he did get tormented. He said, but he learned to deal with it. He's saying, you can look into it. You know, he wants you to learn more about spirituality, but at the same time, he said he doesn't want you to dabble with it because it is going to consume you. And he's absolutely right. Your dad is a very smart man. Once you open those doors, it's really hard to close, and sometimes it never closes.
I was guided towards you, so. And then so I just kind of studied, and followed you. Your documentaries, your paranormal activities, and I was like, okay, she's the real McCoy. She's pretty legit. So you reached out to her, so I can pretty much tell. So I've been around and I've been through a lot of spiritual teachers, so I pick up on that. I already know.
Right. Well, I do appreciate that. Thank you. And a lot more people are following me every day. But I'm doing it in a positive way and people can see the difference. I'm going to tell you what you need to know and what needs to happen. If I do take your case on and you do have something going on, then yeah, I'm going to let you know this is what I can do, this is what I'm going to take care of.
That's what I loved about the work that you do. You follow through and you follow all the way through it out. And I love that because you are, and that tells you, you're not just in it just to, let me half-ass it and make money just enough to give them the reading, but you're actually physically helping through it, just like you're changing their life, and you follow all the way through, you know, the process through it all. And that's what really intrigued me about you.
Right.
I thank you for your gift. Thank you so much.
Well, I thank you for trusting me and believing in me. I'm not just changing some people's lives. I'm actually changing every single person that has contacted me. When we first talked, I knew you had a positive energy. If you're going to be negative, if your energy is negative and I don't like it, bye-bye. Sorry. When it comes to spirituality, there is the good and there is the bad. But I'm seeing horses. Ever since I talked to you, I've been seeing horses. There's like a door of opportunity that's opening up for you. And all I see, it says like winner, winner, winner.
My client that I'm at right now, they have horses stable right where I'm working tonight at, and she's actually a big business guru, and she offered me a big opportunity to open up a huge business. So maybe that's where it's coming from.
Wow. Man, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We were just talking about it tonight, talking, and I was telling her, I said, you know, some of the aides here during the day are looking for more work. And she's like, Diana, I told you it's going to happen. There's no way around it. We have to, this business, we have to open it up.
Wow. See, I just confirmed it. It's going to happen.